Let's start by having you introduce yourself and tell us where you are right now with remote sales.
I am Zane. I'm from Canada, Toronto. Happy where I'm at with sales. Hit $9,000 last month. So quite good.
Not bad, not bad. So how long have we been working together and what were you doing before we started?
Oh, before I paid for mentorship, terrible. But ever since we started working with you in June, sales, money, money was good last month. Ever since, it kept on going up. So I'm proud.
Perfect. You just mentioned the old mentorship. Why was that bad?
Oh, so bad that I ended up wasting money and not making nothing, $0. So that's why I ended up looking out for different options, stumble upon you on the internet, Instagram. So quite happy, man.
Okay. Take us before we started working together. What was your situation like in your old mentorship and then how much are you making?
My old mentorship,
The old mentorship. What was that situation?
I ended up losing money than making money. So there was nothing really going on there. So
Okay. Did you get placed into a role?
I never got placed into a role. That's hence why I was looking for a different opportunity. Like I started checking Instagram, who's doing better, where can I, you know, be placed properly. And ever since June, you're quite doing a good job. I'm happy.
Okay, when you first heard about the Remote Sales Academy, what made you hesitant or unsure about moving to it?
What made me hesitant on what?
Like, so when you first heard about the program, what made you hesitant or unsure about moving forward?
First of all, would be like losing money because before I really made anything, and I used all my savings from my previous sales job that I was doing, which was ever since I got to this other mentor. Like how you feel, man, I'm just going to throw away money, you
Mm,
know?
I'm with you.
Yeah.
What finally made you decide to move forward and work with us then?
I think it's the fact that you actually gave me a guarantee that I will get placement. Because like the previous mentorship, he never gave me, and I went all in like not knowing or anything. So I was like, okay, I'm hoping, but for you, like you gave me a guarantee that Zane, I'm gonna give you a placement, and you're gonna see the results. So that's why I was like, okay, I'm gonna take a leap of faith.
Okay, let's talk numbers. Where did you start with, let's say, a year ago to where you are now? So you mentioned you had an old sales job before you got into that mentor. How much do you making then? So how much are you making now?
Oh, from then when I was working with him.
No,
Oh,
no, before that. Before you were doing the sales job and then you went into remote sales with that mentor. How much was you making with that in that sales job?
on a sales job, it was literally I would make maybe 1,500. So uh, this were my savings that I decided to get into sales. So I was like, okay, let me get a mentorship with somebody so I can escape this. But literally, I made nothing. It was just $1,500 a month. It was literally nothing.
Okay. And how much you making now? That's the big
Oh,
one.
$9,000,
Yeah.
and I'm aiming more. I'm aiming more.
Yeah. Okay. Beyond the numbers, how has this transformation impacted your daily life? Stress levels, confidence. How has it impacted your life?
Oh, first of all, I'd say freedom. I got my own freedom. I don't have to stress about providing or going wherever I want to go. Like I go in a fancy restaurant, I have a fancy meal. If I want, I can rent out a supercar.
Yeah, I
Just
see
so
you went
easy,
to, I see where you went to Nobu there in
I
Toronto.
know, I know. So you go to Nobu, you go to Paoli, and all these kind of places, Cabong. Places like this, like places where you could just dream of going, but now it's coming a reality, man. You
Yeah.
know?
If someone was in the exact situation and they were saying 6 months ago, what would you tell them about working with us?
Working with you guys, 100% they should take the chance. 100%. I'll be like, you know what? Look at me. Look at where I'm going. Look at how I'm rolling, you know? Like, there's no stress in me right now. Before I was stressed out, you know? Before, like I was talking to you, my confidence was a little bit low.
Yeah, I noticed
Like
that.
how I approached you, I was like very a bit timid in what to do, this, and that. But you gave me, once you placed me into that, I was like, you know what? Once I seen the result, I was like, there's no turning back from here, man.
Okay, where do you see yourself going from here? What's possible now that wasn't before? So where do you see the next 12 months? Like,
I mean, closing more. I want to go from 9 to 30 a month, you know? That's my aim. Like once I see that in me, I'm like, oh, I would even go ahead and get you more people. I'll be like, you know what?
okay, bro.
I'll be like, this guy is the real deal, man. Come on.
Okay,
Look
so
at me. I'll show them a bank account if I have to. I'll be like, check it out.
okay, but okay, so the next goal is 30K a month. How do you think you're gonna do that, and why? Why 30K, man?
I want more. That's just my short-term goal, you know?
Oh.
That's just my short-term goal from, okay, it's been June till now. So, and I had a closing. Like imagine from me not closing anything from using my savings of monthly 1,500 to 9,000 a month. You know, like it's a huge difference. So if I say I want to go to 9,000 to 30, I mean, it's not that too bad, you know? And from there, like I'm pivoting higher as well, you know? Like I want to go higher and higher.
Perfect, man.